going to start the new topic, that is extraction of metal. It is extraction of metal, or you can take this in extraction of ore also, because maximum metals that is found naturally in our earth crust in the form of ore. Okay, so today I'm going to tell you about the extraction of metal. So let's start. First, let us understand about the extraction of metal. It is describe the ease of obtaining metal from their ores by relating the element to their position in the reactivity series, my dear students. As you know that in a reactivity series we have different type of metals. Some of the metals are I can say most reactive, some of the metals are least reactive, some of the metals are medium reactive. So according to that we need to extract the metals. So extraction of metal is somewhere recycling of metal also. It describe metal ore as a finite resource and has the need to recycle the metal. The recycling of iron is very important. We discuss the social, economical and environmental issue of recycling the metal. If we will talk about iron, it describe and explain the essential reaction in the extracting of iron using hematite, limestone and coke in the blast furnace. Will describe the essential condition of the corrosion of iron as in the presence of oxygen and water, prevention of rusting which can be achieved by placing a barrier around the metal, which is painting, greasing, plastic and coating also. So now if we will talk about the metal of rocks, metals which is present inside the rocks, that is we are going to study some of the metal that is present in rocks. So the substances that makes up rocks are called minerals. The substances which are made of rocks are called minerals. These are the pictures you can resemble with the help of picture. This is gold present in the quartz rock. Okay, this is this gold color. You can represent this gold present in the quartz rock. Next is from rock to metal. A rock to metal, a metal ore usually oxides. Metal ore can be in form of oxides, in form of sulfides, in form of chlorides and in form of carbonates, which is made rocks from which we can extract the useful metal. That minerals or that rock from where we can extract the important metal, that is called ore. For example, this is the picture of bauxite. Bauxite is an ore of aluminium ore. The process of getting metal from ore is called extraction of metal. This is called metallurgy. Okay, this process is called metallurgy. The process of getting metals from ore is called extraction of metal, which is also known as metallurgy. So today we are going to do the metallurgy process. Next is occurrence of metal. Metallurgy या extraction of metal can be only done by seeing the occurrence, by studying the occurrence of metal, because different metal occur in different form. Some of the metal that occur which is called in oxides form, in which the metal is with oxygen. Some metals are in sulfide form where metal is with sulfur. Some metals are in carbonate form where metal is with carbon and oxygen. It means that we need to remove this oxygen, this carbon, this sulfur, this oxygen, then we will get only metal. Okay, so this is the rock salt, galena, cinnabar, limestone. Limestone is the ore of calcium. Limestone is the ore of calcium. Limestone is the ore of calcium. Sodium rock salt and mercury cinnabar. Okay, so these are the some metal that found in earth crust. Dear student, just pause this video and write down this table in your notebook. This is the table of main minerals of metal ores. Already yesterday I also shared one table, but include this table also in that, in which the metal is there, name of the ore is there, chemical name of the ore and formula is there. Sodium is found in rock salt, which is formula NaCl. Calcium found in the limestone form, which is calcium carbonate. Magnesium found in magnesium carbonate, which is called magnesite, MgCO3. Aluminium is bauxite, which is present in the aluminium oxide, Al2O3. So these all are the ore of carbonate. These are carbonate ore, these are chloride ore, this is oxide ore, this is sulfide ore. So zinc blend is also known as zinc sulfide. Iron is hematite and magnetite, which is present in Fe2O3, Fe3O4. Tin is cassiterite, which is tin oxide. Lead is galena, which is PbS. Copper have copper pyrite, chalcopyrites, which is copper, cupric ferrous sulfide. So this is the table of main minerals. Now after that, if what we'll talk about mean minerals, the definition of mineral is these are the elements or compound that make up rocks, and metal ore is the rock which contain a mineral from which a metal can be extracted. Most minerals are the oxides, sulfides, and carbonates of metal. For example, bauxite is an ore which contains the compound of aluminum oxide. Basically, the story is that we are getting the metal in this form, in natural way. It is present in the form of ore. Then we need to purify that ore, in which metal compound separated from bits of sands and rocks, which is called gangue or matrix. इसका मतलब मैट्रिक्स और गैंग्स को रिमूव करना पड़ेगा. Then we'll get metal compound. Metal compound can be in the form of oxide, it can be present in the form of sulfide, it can be present in the form of carbonate, it can be present in the form of sulfate, it can be present in the form of halide. Okay, and now these things are extracted, these all things are extracted and metal chemically separated from other elements. After extracting, we will get the pure metal, crude metal. From crude metal we will refine it and we'll get it pure metal. Now there is a some very important information just to study about the extraction of metal, dear students. So we will talk about extraction of metal. You should know the reactivity series. Okay, so you see the reactivity is increasing toward up or decreasing toward down. If I say reactivity decreasing toward down, it means that the most reactive is that which is on the top. Most reactive metal is that which is on the top. Okay, so potassium is the most reactive. Then after potassium, sodium is there. Okay, just wait. So this is potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, tin, lead. Like this way you will study. So very reactive elements. These are very reactive metals. These metals are the most difficult to extract because it is present in the combined form. And below this is least reactive, less reactive metals or medium reactive metals. These metals are easily to extract. But last, the least reactive metals, which are these metals, these are easiest to extract. So silver, gold are easiest to extract. Mercury, copper, lead, tin, iron, zinc, these are less reactive, medium reactive. Potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminum are more difficult to extract. Okay, the lower the position of the metal in the reactivity series, the easier it is to be extracted. This is the conclusion we got from this video. Now we will talk about one by one. If we will talk about the extraction of least reactive metals, the least reactive metal are at the bottom of the reactivity series. Some are found as pure free metal. Gold can be obtained by physical method. The rocks of that is collected and crushed to free pieces of gold in them. This is the rock. Then if we will talk about the extraction of less reactive or medium reactive, basically these metal occur as oxides and sulfide. ये इनके और जो ऑक्साइड्स और सल्फाइड्स होते हैं. मेटल सल्फाइड आर हीटेड इन एयर बिकम मेटल ऑक्साइड. द मेटल कैन बी देन ऑब्टेन बाय हीटिंग ऑफ ऑक्साइड्स विद द प्रेजेंस ऑफ कार्बन. तो यू कैन सी जिंक सल्फाइड इज जिंक ब्लेंड which can be react with oxygen converting to zinc oxide and sulfur dioxide. So then after that, further that zinc oxide will treated with carbon in the reduction process, will get crude zinc and carbon monoxide. This crude zinc is called metal. Now from here we will refine it, and this carbon dioxide is used in Ellingham diagram, that is thermodynamical principle. Okay, after this we have extract of very reactive metal. Very reactive metals are difficult to extract. Most reactive metals are extracted by decomposition their compound of electricity, that is called electrolysis process. Suppose potassium chloride, when going to be electrolyzed, it convert into two potassium and chlorine in the presence of you can say with the presence of electricity. Okay, this is in the presence of, this can be in the presence of electricity or heat. So next is, dear students, key concept, the method used to extract a metal, it depends on the reactivity of metals that we studied. Then unreactive metals such as gold are often found in free element, which is very easy to extract. Less reactive metal are extracted by heating their oxide with carbon, and very reactive method are extracted by electrolysis method. This was the key concept of topic. Now if we will talk about summary that we did, potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminum are more reactive. The process is electrolysis. Carbon, below carbon, zinc, iron, tin, lead, coppers are less reactive, can be extracted by heating metal oxide with carbon or heating of metal with oxide. In the last, silver and gold are unreactive. The method is physical method. Okay, this is the summary of extraction. Now if we will talk about which metal are used most, iron is used in the largest amount, which is followed by aluminum and copper. So quantity of some metals produced, iron is produced in this turn, aluminum can be produced in this turn, copper can be produced in this turn, and gold can be produced in this much turn. Okay, 1 ton has 1000 kilogram. So if we will take some survey, the aluminum is the most approximate limited amount of metal which can be mined from the earth. Okay, one way of making metal last longer is to use other material in their place. When glass bottle for soft drink are used instead of metal can now, metal can be recycled, and conservation of resources of metal we can see. A big major problem is nowadays that we are facing of garbage is it is produced too much metal. So we can do what? We can take that metal, recyclable metal. We can take those aluminum sheet and made a new cans. From there we can use for can for opening and containing the drunk. After that, used can should be discharged and collected by recycle bin. From there it can be crushed and paled, convert into the liquid, and from there we can convert it into the thin aluminum sheet. So this is the just recycling, conservation of environment. Benefit of recycling is it conserve earth's resources of metal, it save cost of extracting new metal, it prevent land pollution which is caused by disposal of metal on landfill. So it can recycle metal cans, it can recycle prevent unsigned car dash. Some problem with recycle is metal are only recycled if it is economical to do. It can cause air pollution also. The cost of separating metal from waste can be high, cost many money to collect scrap metal, it is difficult to pursue people to deposit used material in recycling container. So the major we did in this chapter, extraction of very reactive, less reactive and least reactive. Then we studied that how we can conserve the nature by recycling the. Here I just want to appeal you, here just I want to request you dear students, just you need to make one best out of waste, yeah, one medium, or you can make this project also for your practical work, as 15 marks project work is there. So you can make the project work on recycling of can or metallic substances, okay, by doing the best out of waste from that metal can. So for that purpose, small activity or small model you can make, you will get full marks for your practical. Okay, so extraction of iron one by one if you will see. So first we will start extraction of iron. Iron is mined from the ground as iron ore. Hematite is one of the important ore, and iron ore is extracted from the oxides of blast furnace. Dear students, see this picture carefully. This is blast furnace. This is blast furnace, and this iron is extracted inside this blast furnace. Iron ore, limestone and coke are fed at the top of the furnace from here, and hot air is fed near the bottom of the furnace. Hot air can be passed from bottom. Then you will see the what process will be occur. This is the picture of hot furnace. Just take the screenshot and just see. We are passing, yeah, you can adding the you can say the those best metal of iron from here. From here we will blast with hot air, which convert that solid iron into liquid iron, which is called melted iron. So that convert the slag, by blasting the hot air. The coke, ore and limestone will be passed, and here it will be melted, and the waste gas will release from here. This is the process. Okay, so the following is the main process. The extraction of iron. The following reaction takes place in the blast furnace that you need to note down in your notebook. First, coke will react with oxygen to form carbon dioxide and heat. Coke is carbon. Okay, this is simple. Then carbon dioxide react with the more coke to form the carbon monoxide. Then this second process it is going on here. Then after this, the carbon monoxide react with the iron oxide to produce molten. In the third step, where Fe2O3, which is hematite, will react with carbon monoxide, will give 2 Fe and CO2. The limestone is decomposed by heat to produce calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Similar way, calcium carbonate will convert into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Then this calcium oxide can be removed oxygen by reduction process with the help of carbon. We will get calcium. What is the purpose to adding limestone into the blast furnace? It will remove the acidic impurities like sand, silicon dioxide. Okay, so this is all about the iron. Similarly, impurities such as silicon dioxide react with calcium oxide, produce slag. When silicon dioxide will react with calcium oxide, it will produce slag. This is CaSiO3 slag, which is giving acidic impurities sand. Yesterday we did acidic impurities and basic impurities. There is extraction of iron. It means that hot waste gas such as carbon monoxide, dioxide and nitrogen, which is escaped through the top of the furnace. Then in the bottom we will get molten iron, which is we collected, and from here we will get the pure iron, okay, crude oil. So the key concept of this topic is iron oxide, coke, limestone and air are used in extraction of iron. Iron is obtained by the reduction of iron oxide and carbon monoxide, and most of the impurities are removed by reaction of calcium oxide to produce slag. Okay, now the exercise time, my dear students. What is the role of coke in the blast furnace? It acts as a reducing agent. What is the role of limestone in the blast furnace? Limestone help to remove acidic impurities. Which one of in iron is commonly used in blast furnace? It is hematite, Fe2O3. Why it is called a blast furnace? Because hot air is blasted into the furnace. What do we call the layer of impurities and which form at the base of the blast furnace above the liquid iron? That is slag. Okay, which compound does hematite mainly consist of? Iron oxide. What is the chemical formula of this compound? Fe2O3. So these are the basic question that can be asked. There are some more questions. Limestone is added to the blast furnace to remove acidic impurities. What is the name of chemical formula of the compound that limestone mainly consists of? That is calcium carbonate, CaCO3. In the blast furnace, this compound undergoes thermal decomposition. We need to write the word equation for this reaction, that is calcium carbonate will convert into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. What is the chemical equation for this reaction? You can write calcium carbonate will decompose into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide, and then further calcium oxide will react with silicon oxide, will give us slag, that is calcium silicon silicates. Okay, so these are the basic questions. Now long answer question: why is steel more suitable than iron, which is most used? Iron is too malleable and most uses as the orderly layer of atom which can be slides over each other easily. Steel is an alloy which consists of different size atom which disrupt the orderly arrangement of the atom. It prevents the layer from sliding over each other easily also, and steel is harder and stronger for use. Why is stainless steel popularly used in making cutlery? Stainless steel is corrosion resistant and doesn't corrode. That's why it is used. Why is recycling aluminum easier than the recycling scrap iron? Aluminum metal is very resistant to corrosion as anodizing process we are doing. This is because aluminum react with oxygen in the air. It forms protective layer of aluminum oxide which is called anodize. Iron has poor resistance of corrosion and it hence exposed in air and water. So that's why it is difficult to recycle. Okay. Now if I will see next, rusting. So the corrosion of iron and steel is called rusting. The brown solid product formed during rusting is called rust. It is mainly Fe2O3 formula. Then conditions are what? Why the corrosion are rusted? Because of oxygen, because of water, because of dissolved salt, which speeds up rusting process. Okay. So next is what we can do to prevent the rusting. We can do the surface protection by painting, by oiling, by greasing. So you can see we are doing paint. Then surface protection we can do by plastering, by metal plating. You are using the polish. Okay. So you can see here steel clips covered with a layer of plastic so that it will not rusted. Food can are made up of iron covered with a thin layer of tin. Most part of the motorcycle is plated with chromium so that it will not rust. Next is way to prevent rusting. We need to coating the object with the more reactive metal that corroded in place of iron. This is called sacrificial protection. So you understood, and thanks for watching this video in my next. So till then, take care, stay home, stay safe. Thank you. Have a nice